The weird thing about being around kids so much, which I am, is that today's kids are so relaxed and calm around adults. For example, you might not know this, most kids will call an adult by their first name. So I was at Little League practice the other day, this little 90-pound weakling comes rolling in and goes, "Yo, what's up, Mike?" I said, "Yo, what's up, Mike? I'm sorry, are we splitting a six-pack? Are we co-workers in the break room? Did I run into you in the aisles of the Home Depot? Because none of those things are true. It's Mr. Sport to you, young man." This kid goes, "Well, if you're going to be Mr. Sport, I'm going to be Mr. Anderson." I said, "Boy, you better hope you don't go missing." No, he does. He just laughs. He laughs. Because kids are not afraid of us anymore. And part of the problem, as a dad, I'll say, is us dads. Because we're nothing like the dads that I had when I was growing up. When I was growing up, pretty much all the dads have been in Nam. And killed a number of people. So when you were at your buddy's house, and his dad was in the office, drunk and ranting about the Viet Cong, you knew to be respectful. You knew to keep the noise down. And when the dad came out of the office in his tidy whities, clutching a bottle of whiskey with bloodshot eyes, you sure as hell didn't call him Mike. I can tell you that. One thing I should mention at this point, if you see me up here blinking or twitching a little bit, that's because I have Tourette syndrome. It always gets very quiet when I say that. A special moment at the comedy club. But it's not so bad these days. Actually, it's gotten better. But when I was a boy, as is usually the case, it was much, much, much worse. Back then, pretty much every school photo we ever took looked a little like this. I had some weird twitches too. One was, I would compulsively look to my left. So I'd be standing here like this, I'll just do this. Just all day long. Got me into trouble with the movies. I'd be sitting in my seat, there'd be a guy to my left with his popcorn, and right as the lights would come down, that's when this guy would notice me doing this. What the fuck's wrong with you, kid? "I'm sorry, sir, I can't help it." He'd throw his popcorn on me, very upset. Apparently, people don't like it when you look at him 47 times a minute. Now, most people associate Tourette syndrome with vocal tics. And if you're unfamiliar with vocal tics, they're kind of like that. But the reality is that only 10% of people with Tourette syndrome have vocal tics, and I do not. But my wife doesn't know that. So she's like, "Can you take out the trash?" I'm like, "Fuck that." She's like, "Excuse me?" "I'm so sorry, honey. These damn vocal tics. I've suffered so much my whole life with this Tourette syndrome." It's got me out of a lot of trouble, I tell you what. Now, the other thing about me growing up was, in addition to Tourette's, I was also a fat kid. How's that for a childhood? And it was hard being a fat kid, especially back then, because people weren't as PC as they are now. I remember in grade school, there was another Mike in my class, and somehow it was decided that he was going to be referred to as Mike, and I was going to be referred to as Fat Mike. And that's what everyone called me. Even the teacher called me that. She was like, "Who is the answer?" "Yeah, Fat Mike." "Miss Jones, can you maybe just call me Mike?" "Oh, sweetie, I would, but we've already got the other Mike." Right. "Could you maybe call me something else?" Let's see, maybe, yeah. "Oh, how about Obese Mike?" "That's not really much better, Miss Jones. Another name?" "Another name? Good Lord. You are picky." Not with food, obviously, but names. How about Meatball Mike? Because you're round like a meatball, and you probably love to eat him, you fat little fuck." "Miss Jones, Miss Jones, Fat Mike's fine." Top childhood. Now this is kind of different, and to be honest, I should not be talking about it because it's basically insider information, but it's coming out in the next 2 weeks. But the Trump administration